Hey everybody, I've got XRP and XCN news today as the crypto banana phase has begun. I am, no joke, very excited because I have to tell you in a second about something that happened on X that honestly is even blowing my mind. So real quick, I want to get two things out of the way. In 2 to 3 days, based off of my AI trading bot, I am going to give out a free pick to everyone at the exact same time. The only way people, if you want to see it and watch it happen, I'm going to release a video through the newsletter and on X. But you're going to want to get signed up for both to make sure you get the notifications right, because some people say they don't get the email in time and all that stuff. And I'm going to give this away for free. And I'm setting this up. So the two links are down below. It's free to sign up for both. My X channel, set up your notifications, and the email. Now, the reason why I'm excited about this is because I'm waiting a couple days because I bought a crypto that is going to be a swing trade. And I think it's going to be pretty profitable. But I'm actually waiting for it to come down in price so that I can show it to you just like I did with XCN at a lower price than I bought it at. Because when I showed everyone, and type XCN if you own XCN, and you were part of that in December and January when you bought it and made a ton of money. You know, I bought it at a quarter of a penny, 0.0025, right? I waited for it to come down to 002 or 0021 was when I released it on the newsletter, because I want to be upfront and professional about all this stuff, because none of this is financial advice or trading advice, right? But I am a trader, I am an investor, and I like making money, and I like teaching people how to make money. And so I waited for it to go down that much, and then when it started to take off, it didn't take off too much. It went past what I paid for it, and it went to 0.003 cents, right? So a third of a penny. And then I really loaded up. And then it was off to the markets. Like, I don't know, it was like a couple weeks later, it really took off and bam, we just exploded. Well, I'm about to do that again for everyone, but I'm waiting for it to come under what I paid for it. So check this out. Today, I want you to write this down. It's May 12th. Do me a favor, just type May 12th down in the comments section, because I want this to be recorded, that you're seeing when you see the video of the coin I show you, you're going to say, yep, he bought it. I actually bought it yesterday. So I bought it at May 11th. You can look at May 11th price. You can see it's going down. I hope it goes down, because I want to be able to show all you lower price than I bought it for. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to, on that video, I'm going to show you the fundamentals of what I'm seeing in it. What I like about it, because the amount of tokens out there are so low, it's crazy. So it's a very low token project. But also, I'm going to show you what the AI trading bot that we built, not the trading bot, it's like a trading advisor, a crypto AI advisor. If you want it, pre-filming link is down below. But what I encourage you to do is go to my X page and go look at what I posted about Toshi, because you guys know I can't stand, type yes if you, no, don't type yes, do this. Type 1 if you know the ninja does not like meme coins, because I don't like meme coins. Type 1. You've heard me say it multiple times. But last night I saw an incredible opportunity to teach people something. And so what I did, and it really pissed a lot of people off. Oh, not a lot of people, just a handful, but they're gone. They're kicked off the channel. It's no big deal. Because I don't want people that are simple-minded. I want people that are listening and paying attention to what's going on. Toshi had rocketed up. I watched some analysts talk about it, and they're like, hey, Toshi's about to make a move to triple bottom or flying wing, bat wing, I don't know which times. Anyway, just blanking out right now. But and I was like, okay, and I saw it move, and it moved 100%, and it was at about 110% positive. And I put it into our AI trading advisor program, and it popped out. It says, hey, it's got more room to move. This is a momentum play. And it says a lot more than that. So I put out a tweet with the picture of Toshi, and all I said on there is, hey, and I went back into the chart and I said, this candle formation is lining up to be just like what happened on January 25th. So I said, hey, all I said on the tweet was, hey, it looks like Toshi's about to make a move like it did on January 25th. That's all I said. I didn't say I buy it. I didn't say it's going to go up higher. I didn't say you should buy it, any of that stuff. Now I went and bought a boatload. I'm being honest. I bought a boatload. And so this is what I did. I put my money where my mouth is, right? I didn't tell anyone to buy it. So people got on there screaming, yelling at me. I thought you hated meme coins. I'm like, well, I like making money. And you need to learn how to trade in and out of these things. And people need to have their hand held sometimes. And that's what Dylan put together with this course. I'm blown away. So At 0.007, all right, I got the price right. We put out, we did our AI calculators. I picked it up at the same price, 007, 0071. I put out the post on X, and I just sat back and quietly watched people rage. And then some people said, I know what you're doing. And they picked it up, right? Now, this is a big market cap coin, $400 million. That's nothing to, snivel at. And so I had all of the stuff that the AI trading bot, but I'm holding off. I'm waiting, right? Because, hey, I'm going to sell courses. That's what I intend to do. I have a financial education company. I want to teach people how to be successful and control their emotions and all that stuff. And trust me, when you see this, go look on X, because I just this morning posted the results. It's like a 6 post thread, and it is remarkable. It tells you the momentum, the MACD, where all that stuff was, where you should enter in at, and where you should start scaling out. And the scaling out point isn't even there yet. It's right about to touch the start of the scale out. And so I provided that all for free. So whoever watched that last night and picked it up at 0.007, even when it's up over 3 days over like 110, 120%, they picked up an extra 25%, maybe even 30 if they hold on a little bit more. I don't know what it's going to do, but I scaled out right below that scale out moment. And what I want to do is teach people how to be successful investors and traders. All right. And we're separating the wheat from the chaff right now, like with XRP. And this is, I'm going to get into these news article headlines right now, and check this out, because you guys know that I sold half my XRP, and XRP is at $2.40, $2.50 right now. Type XRP if you own XRP. A lot of people lost their mind, but more people than that knew exactly what I was trying to teach them. When I sold half my XRP and moved it into XCN, I said XCN will 5x. It'll go from 1 cent to 5 cents faster, in my opinion. Then XRP will go from $2.20 to to $10. So from $2 to $10. It was actually $2.20 that day. So, and I said, I would rather rebuy my XRP with my XCN winnings, even if XRP is at like $3, right? So as of right now, type Ninja if you guys acknowledge so far the trade is working out, right? It could turn, anything could happen, right? But right now, anyone that's bought XCN, and my DeFi students know about this, they started, I did a video with them and said, hey, start layering in at 009, 008, 007. So they're way up, right? But right now we're at this moment, this inflection point for XCN, because you got a bunch of people selling. What the sellers don't realize, their buyers are gobbling this thing up. So it's been sitting at that 1.8 level. And the second the sellers figure this out and go, crap, there's a ton of buyers out here. What are we thinking? And they start to pull back, that price is going to rocket to the next resistance point around 0.33. My memory serves me right. I don't have my AI trading assistant with me. But so I'm excited about that. Well, XCN came out, Onyx Coin, their team came out with some news yesterday, right? And then we're going to get into the XRP news. It says Onyx Coin prepares for OIP 56 update, but XCN may be capped. This company, I believe, is BN Crypto. I think they're actually big on short selling, to be honest with you. That's why I think they put out specific news articles when charts are hitting something, because they're trying to short things. But I'm still going to read this, okay? It says there's some positive news surrounding the upcoming OIP 56 proposal, which will bring gas-free voting for the users. This could act as a trigger for the XCN price rise. It says the NVT network, or network value to transactions ratio, for Onyx Coin is currently at a 5-month high, which indicates a sharp rise in network valuation relative to transaction activity. This spike signals potential overvaluation of XCN, as the network's actual transaction activity is not keeping up pace with valuation. Like I said, they like to put out some negative stuff, so I think they're shorting it right now. It says, despite though the signs of value overvaluation, Onyx Coin is not facing significant bearish momentum, as shown in the RSI. Currently, it's sitting above the 50 mark, indicating that although the market is less favorable, XCN is still in a positive price zone, which I agree, right? It's also come out with some AI tools and things like that, right? Which, to be honest with me, to be honest with you, I think is a nothing burger. All right, sorry, but just that's it. I'm waiting for the Goliath. I think that's the big thing that's going to really catapult XCN out, and when the team decides that they come out in public. And we already know that Chain has been around for a long time. Chain backs the Onyx DAO team. chain created XCN anyway. So I've got a lot of faith on that side, right? And I understand why some teams would not want to be out in the public right now when they're building something big. If they're building something big, it's because if it has to do with finance, the last administration wanted to jail people. I know this personally. Like this, it was bad. The Biden era, most people do not understand. Type 10 if you agree. Biden's SEC and that White House was trying so hard to smash down crypto and destroy it, intimidating everybody. And so there's a lot of teams, I've talked about, I'm not going to talk about the ones that the DeFi course are buying up because quite frankly, we want to own all of it. But there are teams out there that are very well known, that are doxed, that are building stuff, and they went underground. They delisted from Coinbase, and they did all this stuff to sort of hide and build until the network, the framework for cryptocurrency networking and building and business commerce was done. And then you're gonna see this big explosion, which I expect to happen almost any day now with Trump. All right. Now let's dive into this XRP news, because I still own half my XRP, and I'm not going to sell that half of my XRP till it's over $1,000. I know it sounds crazy. I don't think it's going to happen this year. I don't think it's going to happen next year, but I know it's going to happen. I honestly believe it's going to go to 10,000 a decade from now, or maybe 2 decades from now. I honestly believe that million I'll hold off. All right. But I still have that trading bag that I'm trading back and forth, and I plan on selling a portion of my XCN when it balloons up and buying back a bunch of XRP. But you'll know about that when it happens. All right, so the XRP news. There's a ton of speculation right now, and it has to do with BlackRock. It says here, XRP news, BlackRock speculation lifts XRP to a 7-week high. Now you see, when I came out and I warned everyone about this dip coming in mid-February, I said, hey, start taking some profits, get ready for this. Then I finally made the announcement to sell half my XRP. And the reason why is because all of my other coins that I had invested in were down like 80%. And XRP was only down like 30% from its top. And I was in huge profits because I've been buying it since it was 2 cents, 20 cents, and another tranche at like 50 cents. So I pulled half of it off to reinvest in XCN. I really blew up that. And most of my portfolio, I just bought and doubled or tripled or quadrupled some of these positions, right? Which now they're all starting to race up, and a lot of you own them, right? Type down below the ones that you still own, and I probably still own 90% of them. I'm sorry, I've expanded my my holdings in those because of that XRP trade, and they're all taking off. So type which ones down below you're holding, okay? It says here, XRP surged 5.5% to a 7-week high after speculation over a potential BlackRock ETF application. BlackRock's ETF talks with the SEC signal a major shift in sentiment, fueling optimism across the crypto market. BlackRock's iShare Bitcoin Trust has seen massive inflows, suggesting potential for an XRP ETF demand surge. So here's the problem with what's going on with XRP. XRP has become a cult following. Let me ask you this. Type yes or no if that upsets you. Just be honest. Like, did all of a sudden, if I say XRP has become has like a cult following, type yes or no if that. Hey, I like that banana phone idea, by the way. Eco, I'm going to do that. Thank you. My point being is that it shouldn't upset you, but if it does upset you, this is what I want to explain. There's been a lot of prophets talking about how XCN's going to 1,000, 10,000, all stuff, and it's like every day. This is like the dinar 2.0. All right. I've been owned dinar since like 2014. You don't see me racing out and watching gurus every day saying it's going up tomorrow. It's revaluing tomorrow. Hey, do I believe it's going to revalue someday? Yeah. Or I wouldn't have bought it. But XRP, it's in that same mode. And what's happening is there are massive banks and hedge funds buying this stuff up. But you notice why the price hasn't moved? It's because those guys are really smart and they know how to manipulate the market through shorting and selling at specific points. Like one hand is selling, one account selling, dumping the price. The other accounts are buying in other exchanges around the world. They're very intelligent. They're buying it up. So as a long-term play, do you know this thing's going to rise? Yeah. Once the big boys buy up as much as they want and they go, okay, it's time to let it rip, they're going to let it rip. And do I believe that starts this year? Yes. Do I believe it's going to, like I've told you multiple times, my price target is between $12 and $18 for the year 2025. I'm going to stand firm on that. If it goes up more than that, sweet. But I think I'm going to make more money in other things and then buy XRP with those winnings. This is the crypto banana zone. Banana. Sorry, I have to every time. Banana. My point being is that this is the time to make money in the smaller market caps and then push them in the bigger market caps. And even during the downturn, I'm going to have large positions in, like, let's say Solana, which I don't have a really big position in Solana at all right now. Ethereum, things like that. I'll have them staked during a downturn, making an amazing rate of return, not caring, when that next bear market comes. But I will have, like, no joke, 50 to 70% of my entire portfolio pulled out by the time Bitcoin reaches between 150 and 250,000. And I know that sounds crazy because a lot of people would go, hey, that's a long ways away. No, it's not. When Bitcoin hits 150, I'm telling you, the move from 150 to 250 could happen in a matter of a couple of weeks during an insane melt up phase where people lose their mind. And then the subsequent fall will be a magnificent. It's the same thing we saw when Bitcoin hit 10 grand and went to 19 and change in 2017 or 2018. It's the same thing we saw when Bitcoin hit, it was sitting at 55, 60, and then it rocketed up to 100. We've seen these before, these moves, where it just happens like almost overnight, and you want to be positioned beforehand. So this is what I'm going to do. Down below, I'm going to give a free coin pick and a link to a video, an unlisted private video of me explaining why I'm buying it, what I'm expecting it to do, and I'm going to show you what our software, not our software, our AI I bought investment advisor, for lack of better terms right now, because I'm live, is saying about it. All right. I'm waiting a couple days because I'm wanting the price to come down lower than what I paid for it. And it already is right now, but I want it to come down a little bit more. I hope it works out because I want you guys to have that opportunity at a better price, just like I did with XCN. I'm going to show you this and teach you this for free, but you got to sign up for the X account, and links down below, and my newsletter, and they'll both be pushed out at the same time. So depending on how fast you want to get the information and go look at it and watch it, and then just timestamp this video, go back to it, and I say, hey, today is May, what's today? May 12th. I bought it yesterday on May 11th, and so now it's down, and I want it to be down more. So you're seeing I'm showing my integrity here, and I'm going to show you what the AI bot is, and then I'm going to sell a ton of courses because you're going to go, okay, I need something like this. This solves a lot of problems. This is going to solve a lot of problems for a lot of people. They don't know when to take profits. They don't know when to layer in. They don't know when to layer out. They don't know how to analyze, the MACD, the RSI, volume, all that kind of stuff. And this is going to it's so easy. Dylan has built up all these spreadsheets with all these prompts that you can just grab and put in to ChatGPT, and we teach you the difference between the levels of ChatGPT and all that stuff. This is an absolute game changer. This is going to make your mind work so much different, so much more efficient when it comes to AI to be able to make more money. And we're going to move from that into real estate. It's going to be, and silver. Oh my gosh, it's going to be epic. But we got to time this right. So if you want it, the link's down below to the pre-filming discount of the course. We've already got one module completely done. I think there's 8 modules left. So they're getting uploaded. As soon as they're done, the sale's gone. And then the links to those things. So go sign up if you want to watch this in real time. I'm trying to teach everyone something for absolutely free. And you're going to see the difference between somebody that just wants free advice and wants to be lazy, and someone willing to put in work or even pay for the education. You get what you pay for in life. That's just the truth. Type 100 if you agree with that. You get what you pay for. You get what you put into it, your effort. If you want to get rich quick scheme, this isn't it. But if you want something to help guide you, to help set you on a path, to give discipline points and trigger points, then there you go. I'm making this available for you. And I think it's absolutely a smoking deal. All right, cannot wait to give you this coin pick. I hope it drops more. I want it to really drop a good 10% below what I paid for it. So we'll see what happens. My bot's telling me that's the case. So, all right. With that being said, the Economic Ninja. Oh, wait, I didn't tell you. No, I already told you. Toshi's up 25% since I made that tweet last night. Go and look at X and go and look at that thread. That's what I had our AI investment advisor put out on Toshi, but I waited till the next morning when it was already up 25%. So if they saw my tweet, you bought it. If you're going to sell exactly where it's saying, which right now the price is probably right there at that point, you made 25%. I'm pretty stoked. I made 25%. I made enough to buy a Lambo G. Yes, last night. that was pretty exciting. And it's just real life. Like, we just keep building money up. I'm not going to buy one because I think those things are hunks of junk. All right, that being said, Ninja is out.